Hello there, this is Jules from the Gentle Life podcast, and I thought today I would show you two crochet blankets. I call them my lockdown blankets. We had two lockdowns in the UK at least. This one is the first lockdown, and I've got another one over there that I'll show you in a moment that took me through the second lockdown. So this was when I started in March 2020. Nothing else to do. We were obviously told to go out only once a day and stay in and so forth and so on. So I looked around my craft room and found I had a lot of scraps, a lot of spare. Couldn't go out and buy anything. So I thought, right, okay, I better cast on and see where it takes me. So this is my little craft room in my house upstairs, and I came in every day and just crocheted, double crochet. So I started off with chain, quite a few. I can't tell you how much, but it fits between a single and a double bed maybe. And this was the Aran. I probably used a 5 hook, but honestly I can't remember. And then I started off on some green, and then found some lovely orange, which, as you can see, I started to do stripes, and then continued on to the green and a darker Aran. Kept going, more orange, more Aran, and I finished it off with a blue border, which again was double crochet. So all in all, I think it reached about 7 foot, because lockdown went on and on and on. It's lovely, it's heavy, keeps me warm, and it's well used, even today. And as you can see, it's very hard to manage. So I'll put that down now and pick up my second lockdown blanket, which I thought about a little bit more and decided to do crochet squares. And this time I had enough. I worked out the colours that I wanted, which was the mustard, the grey, the white, and finished it off with a darker grey. My husband says it calls it the poached egg blanket, which is pretty good, really, isn't it? It is known now as the poached egg blanket. Again, this one went on and on and on. I think there's 10 squares on the width and about 20 on the length. Again, this is probably about 7 foot, very heavy. It's DK, I think it's DK. I probably used a 4 hook, 4mm. And if I can hold that up for you, and again it goes on and on and on. So I joined them as I went, and I just went into the loop at the back. I didn't do anything fancy. I just crocheted a few as far as I can remember and crocheted them together. I went through the top loop, and which, if I turn it over, you can see it's really good. Actually, it's like a seam. It's like a seam you would sew. And I think that's fab. I mean, the back actually is quite neat. You can see where where I joined it. There we go, a bit more and a bit more. I had a fair bit of wool left over, so I obviously decided to do a border, which again went on and on a little bit, and it's a treble in UK terms. It's a twisted treble. So I obviously did a row of treble and then crossed over. Can you see? Can you see? You see that? It's probably better if I show the white. There we go, which I think worked out really, really well. So that's made it even longer and even wider. Again, it took me through the second lockdown. Thank goodness there wasn't a third lockdown. So there we go. I put that on the double bed, pretty cold in the evenings, or put it over my chair, or if I'm sat there over my knees. Really pleased with them. I hope you enjoyed this little video. I'll pop it on my playlist under crochet. Give it a go. Tell me what you think, please, in the comments. It'd be nice to hear from a few of you. Thanks very much. See you soon. Bye bye.